lately I've been losing.
This is the station that gives you great music, great talk, famous 105.9 FM. My name is Slick. I am Francis Adedoyin Sola Agbaji. Welcome to my world. This is Love and Live Shows. It feels so good to have you join us on the show. Today, in my Gregorian calendar, is the 28th day into the new year, 28th day of January 2023. What a day to be alive. What are you queuing for in Nigeria right now? Three things we get to queue for in Nigeria right now is either you queue at the filling station trying to get fuel, or you queue at the bank trying to get the new Naira notes, and maybe queuing on the line trying to get your PVC. Speaking about the new Naira notes, have you seen the new Naira notes? I think I have seen them all, and I've actually spent them all. And I was trying to get some yesterday evening, while coming back from the office. This bank was being, should I say, racist? This bank wasn't dispensing cash to other banks. Just it was actually a Sterling Bank. It was just paying Sterling Bank customers. It wasn't paying others. It didn't just fling my ATM out. I felt embarrassed about it though. But don't mind me. It is what it is. The federal government actually said I think it's Tuesday now. Tuesday 31st of January 2023, they will stop receiving or recognize the money as illegal tender, and most people have actually stopped collecting the money. Spa, supermarkets, Mr. Biggs, a lot of people have actually stopped collecting the money. And speaking of that as well, I was about to get some stuff and I was giving this person some money. I have the 1,000 naira, the 500 naira on my wallet, and this person was requesting for it, like they don't want to collect the whole money. I was like, okay, fine, I'll give you these ones, but you need to give me the new money as a change as well. It is what it is. If this is your first time of joining us on the show, I want to say a very warm welcome to you. This is always the best place to be. Yeah, we get to share, we learn, and we grow. We talk about love, family, relationship, and everything that matters to you. Not forgetting careers as well. Tonight of the show, I have something we need to talk about. Let's talk about violence. Yes. Are you a violence person? Have you gone through violence? Don't worry. Let's take this breather. Before that, though, if you want to be a part of the show, there's something you want to discuss with us, you want to share something with us, always know you always have our shoulders to lean on right here. Send a message to 090-170-32889 090-170-32889. And if you find it so difficult in typing your message, do not worry, we always got you covered. Just call the same number and narrate the story to us, okay? Let's listen to this song. This is my man's favorite song. He loves this song a lot. And I'm dedicating this to Olamileko Wasiu, Rich Till I Die. Enjoy this song, and of course keep the dialogue.
No matter the matter, RTID. Come on. Suffer for work, enjoy for heaven. This thing they happen to anyone.
Esther Station that gives you great music, great talk, famous 105.9 FM. My name is Francis Adedoyin Sola Agbaji. Just do it to call me Slick, and of course you will be on point. Forms of violence is what we are taking a look at on the show today. Gender-based violence is enacted under many different manifestations, from its most widespread form, intimate partner violence, to acts of violence carried out in online spaces. These different forms are not mutually exclusive, and multiple indices of violence can be happening at once and reinforcing each other. Inequalities experienced by a person related to their race, disability, age, social class, religious, sexuality can also drive acts of violence. This means that while women face violence and discrimination based on gender, some women experience multiple and interlocking forms of violence. The Istanbul Convention Council of Europe Convention on Preventing and Combating Violence Against Women and Domestic Violence defines violence against women as falling under 4 key forms of physical, sexual, psychological, and economic. IGE has produced and uses uniform definitions of these forms of violence, which encourage comprehensive understanding of what falls under the scope of gender-based violence. For current statistical data on these forms of gender-based violence, please check IGE's gender statistic database. The first one is actually physical violence. Any act which causes physical harm as a result of unlawful physical force, physical violence can take the form of, among others, serious and minor assault, deprivation of liberty, and manslaughter. Let's take it. Yeah. Let's listen to this song. This is Someone You Love by Lewis Capaldi. Enjoy the song, and of course, you keep the dialogue. This is still Love and Life Issues. Happy New Year!
Great. I'll be rich till I die.
Exclusive from soloplay.ng.
I'm going on during this time. I feel there's no one to save me. This all and nothing.
This is a song I like. This song always made it to my playlist. I love this song so much. Lewis Capaldi is just so good like that. It's still the station that gives you great music, great talk, famous 105.9 FM. This is still Love and Live Issues right on your radio. If you just join us, you might be wondering what we are talking about on the show. We're talking about violence on the show today. I'll be taking it off from where we stop. And the second one is sexual violence. We are giving you forms of violence. Any sexual acts performed on an individual without their consent is called sexual violence. Sexual violence can take in the form of rape or sexual assault. Okay, the other one is psychological violence. Any act which causes psychological harm to an individual. Sociological violence, or rather psychological violence, can take the form, for example, coercion, defamation, verbal insult, or harassment. And the other one is economic violence, like we are experiencing right now in our country. The redesign of the new Naira notes, they made it so difficult for us to get the new Naira notes here in Lagos. So I'm just wondering, if it's so difficult for us to get the money here in Lagos, how much more those that stays in the rural area, how are they going to survive it? My mom stay in the village. I spoke with her yesterday evening, and she was telling me they already started rejecting the money in the village, that it is so hard for them to get something. Like they've not even seen the new Naira notes. I just hope this federal government have a rethink and bring our old Naira notes back. Okay, I was talking about economic violence. Any act of behavior which causes economic harm to an individual. Economic violence can take the form of, for example, property damage, restrict access to financial resources, education on the labor market, or not complying with economic responsibilities such as alimony. Let's take this breather. I'll be back, then I'll take it off from where I stopped. This is Vector featuring Sheyi Vibes on Mercy, another song I really like. You take this song away while I'm away. It's still the station that gives you great music, great talk, and we are dishing out to you forms of violence on the show tonight. Don't go away.
More music on trendybeats.com.
kò sì mọ̀ pé mo wà nínú ọkọ̀. Bàbá mi ló lọ́kọ̀ tí ń wọkọ̀ rẹ̀.
You're still on to Love and Live Issues right here on the station that gives you great music, great talk, famous 105.9 FM. My name is Francis Adedoyinsola Agbaje. You may call me Slick and I'm your radio host. I'm still holding it down right here. It is also very important to recognize that gender-based violence may be normalized and reproduced due to structural inequalities, such as societal norms, attitudes, and stereotypes around gender generally and violence against women specifically. Therefore, it is important to acknowledge structural or institutional violence, which can be defined as the subordination of women in economic, social, and political life. When attempting to explain the prevalence of violence against women within our societies, people go through a lot of abuse in their relationship, in their marriages, and like I do tell people, a broken relationship is always better than a broken marriage. If you're in a relationship and the stress is too much for you, like I said, no one is worth dying for. And you are trying to settle issue, you're always the one trying to settle issue. You're always the one trying to get to the dialogue table. If there's something I enjoy in my current relationship, that I always appreciate my partner for, is always having the will, the zeal to always get to the conversation table and get to have a dialogue. We get to talk about issues and we resolve it. And that is one thing most people do not have in their relationship. If my partner is angry with me right now and I'm angry with my partner right now, we can just say, okay, fine, let's just call it a day. But we are definitely going to talk about it, and that is what has kept us so long. I know I can be a mess, like I can be a handful at times, but this person understands me. This person is always there to support me and always there to listen to me, to hear me out, even when I'm being paranoid about things. This person will just tell me, babe, calm down. Just calm down. I used to like that. This is the station that gives you great music, great talk, famous 105.9 FM. And if you don't get to enjoy what I enjoy in my relationship, which is actually the dialogue for me, and you're always trying and it's not working, just take a walk. Life is not that hard. You shouldn't kill yourself because of anybody. Thank you so much for always being a part of the show. I'm so glad doing this with you this evening. Of course, I always do. I'm always at your service. Shout out to Olamileko Wasiu, my own special man, my own daddy of all daddies. Just my own daddy. Shout out to my family and shout out to all my friends. Shout out to everyone listening to me. Thank you for being a part of the show. I'll be here again next week, Saturday. My name is Francis Adedoyinsola Agbaje. You may call me Slick. Follow me on social media using the handles Oslan Bobo across all social media platforms. And of course, I'll be reaching out to you. Let's go with this song. This is Rush by Arya Star. I'm rushing out of the studio right now. God bless Nigeria and Nigerians, of course. Francis Adedoyinsola Agbaje starting out right now. See you next week, Saturday. God bless you. Bye-bye now. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm sounding like Godwin. I'm out of the studio. You take care of yourself. Bye-bye now.
Sabi girl no dey too like talk. Animals dey in human form. Body man nobody like work, but you must hustle if you want job. You no finish they won't fight us. If them they run them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too righteous. No con they form say you too like us. You no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green